guys, so today we're going to be going over shoulder rolls. Shoulder rolls are some of my favorite movements to do when it comes to floor work. There's so many different things you can do with the shoulder rolls, so let's get right into it. So things to have on for this tutorial would be socks or heels, leggings or knee pads, or if your knees are weathered enough like mine, then you could do it without the knee pads. And I would suggest covering up your shoulders a little bit, especially if you are very new to shoulder rolls, because you're gonna experience some tenderness, maybe some bruising and some redness on your shoulders after doing these over and over again, okay? So I put a t-shirt on to protect my shoulder a little bit. I have my sockies on because we're going to be sliding down on the tops of our feet. So you kind of want to protect the skin there, especially if you're new to this. A sock just makes it a little more smoother to slide down, or heels. Actually goes a lot smoother when you practice it with socks on or heels, okay? The first one we're going to do is just your regular shoulder roll. Okay, so for this first one, all you're going to do is you're going to lay on your back, and you're gonna think of, you can either have your hands out to the side or you can have them down by your side. Doesn't really matter to me. The most important thing to keep in mind when you're doing a shoulder roll is that you need to be looking in the direction that you're going in. So if I'm gonna roll over on my right shoulder, then I need to be looking at my right to do that without hurting my neck. Same with the left. If I'm looking over my left shoulder, that's the side that I'm going to be going on to protect my neck, okay? I can't be looking to the left and try and roll to the right, then I could seriously injure myself here, and neck injuries are no fun. So we're going to make sure that we're avoiding that. So for this one, again, I'm just going to sit here with my arms out, kind of like in a T shape. I'm going to look over to my right, and I'm going to heave-ho up over to my right. So what I want to think about doing is lifting my feet up like this and then doing a second lift like so, okay? But we're going to be choosing a side to go over to. We're not doing a full roll back like this. You need to pick a direction to protect your neck again. Okay, so we're going to lift up. We're going to look over to the right. The other side together. This is my bad side, so enjoy. So again, I'm gonna lift up for one. I'm gonna look over to my left, and then I'm gonna bring my body all the way over, landing on my knees. Okay, our next one is called the pike. Okay, so for the pike, we're gonna keep our feet together and pointed, okay, the entire way around. So look at my feet. This is how you're going to keep your legs. Okay, you're going to point your toes, you're going to bring your legs together, you're going to hold that position as you do your rollover, okay? This is the first one that we did. Okay, we're going to lay down on our back, and I'm going to start by looking over to my right, because that is the way that I'm going. I'm going to keep a heavy toe point the entire movement, and I'm going to slowly bring my hips to the ground. Okay, I'm gonna come up, feet together, coming up to the right. Once I'm here, I'm going to pivot on my right shoulder so I can look to my left now, okay? And then I'm gonna slide my feeties down. Gonna show you guys again so you can actually see my toes this time. Toes together, down. For this pike, I want you to keep one arm straight, okay? So I'm rolling over to my right, so I'm gonna straighten out my right arm. My left arm is gonna come to my side. Okay, I'm gonna straighten out my right arm like so. I'm gonna bring my feet up together, and then I'm gonna look to my right, put my feet down, use my left hand to plant and guide and help assist my body to come down a little more gently. We're gonna do the same thing on the left side. Straightening my left arm, looking over to my left, bringing my toes up together, rolling. I'm gonna show you guys a different angle, so hopefully you can better see what I'm doing. I have a limited amount of space here with this pole in the middle, but we're working with it. Okay, I'm gonna go over to my right this time. Straightening my right arm, feet together, one, up, to the right. So as I roll over, you will notice that I'm pivoting on the shoulder that I rolled on. So if I'm going over to the right, I'm doing a full pivot onto that right shoulder so I can release my head out the other side. Okay, you don't want to keep looking to the right this entire movement through. You have to be able to free your head and turn your head over to the left by using your straight arm to balance on and your bent arm to catch yourself as you roll over so that you don't crank your neck. Okay, so this next one is kind of like a scissor kick to a split. Roll over, okay? Same setup as the other ones. We're gonna lay on our back. Since I'm rolling over to the right, I'm going to try and land with my right foot, okay? So look to the right, roll to the right, put your right foot down. But I'm gonna use the momentum of my left to kick me up. It's gonna be kick, kick, over. All right, so you're gonna kick your left, then your right is gonna come out and over, pointed and straight the whole time as you roll over and bring your hips down to the ground, kind of like in a split. Going to our right, you're gonna kick with the left and then plant the right leg, letting your left leg follow behind. You're coming over, it doesn't really matter if you bend the following leg, as long as you're keeping the leading leg straight, okay? The other one can bend, it can keep straight, you can just play around with all the variations of that other leg. Kick, kick. My left. Kick, kick. So, since that's my offside, you basically saw what a lot of people end up doing while they're working with this one. I kind of got stuck mid-air and I didn't really know how to bring my body down, okay? So another angle. I love you so much. You have to go to the kitchen or something. I love you so much, but I have to film.